What's up, y'all? Back at you again with another video. This time I got an unboxing and a first impression kind of deal here. Got this Panzer Arms BP-12, the Bullpup 12 gauge. This is the Gen 2 version of it. I know there's several videos out there on this already, but I figured I'd do my own right quick here and give y'all my experiences on it from start to finish. So yeah, we got that. I picked up another extra 10 round magazine, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, the Panzer Arms BP-12, another Turkish bullpup, but that's what you get when you first buy it. You just get the cardboard box, which is good with me. Now, don't get me wrong, a cheap little case to come with one, that'd be great too. But I ain't really concerned about that. But got your instruction manual. You got your chokes here. It actually comes with 3 chokes, but you got 2 of them in the box. One of them's installed. It comes with a full, a modified, and a cylinder. And it looks like, let's see, that's the full. That one's got 3, so that's going to be your modified. And they've got the cylinder choke in it right now, which is, if you guys aren't familiar, I'm no shotgun expert, but what little bit I do know I can pass on. Generally, the more number of little hash marks, I don't know how well y'all gonna be able to see that, but this one's got 3 little grooves in it right there, little hash marks. Generally, the more marks you got on there, the wider the spread. So in other words, the 1 is going to be the tightest. That's your full choke. That's going to be the tightest spread, get you more distance and get more pellets on target at distance. On up to number 5, which is the cylinder. Some people call it skeet choke, cylinder, whatever you want to call it. It's basically full bore, the full size of your barrel. So that's what's in there now. Like I say, it's the 5. We'll leave that in there for now. But anyway, you got 3 chokes, a little case there. Comes with the obligatory trigger lock. We'll throw that in the pile of the other 100 we got. So you got that. You got some flip-up sights here. Now I've watched a couple little videos on this, and I'm hearing people that are not real impressed with these sights, but we'll check it out and we'll see. I mean, they look standard. They look like any other Magpul type of backup sights, but we'll see. If not, if they don't work good for me, I mean, they got the flip-up peep aperture, the wider and the skinnier aperture on it. So I've got a new and packaged a couple sets of Magpul branded ones. So if these act up or whatever, I can put the Magpuls on there, no problem. But you got an extra gas piston. Now, if y'all familiar with this thing, most of these Turkish bullpups, they're real similar. Now they do have, like people say, they're exactly the same. They're not all exactly the same by any means. They got different ways that their gas systems work, and different, obviously, cosmetic differences, and there are some differences in them. So they're not all exactly the same, like some people tell you. But anyway, this one's got a 2-piston system. It's got a standard velocity and what they call a high velocity piston. You get 2 magazines, 2 5-round magazines, and they are greased up, man. That's one thing we're gonna do is wipe some of this stuff down. So nice looking magazines. They got the little pick rail slide on here, this is something I don't get, but we'll look at that here a little further in a minute. But anyway, you get 2 of those, same exact things. You get 2 spanner wrenches. These spanner wrenches, or spanner / choke tube wrenches, these are required. The way this thing breaks down, these are required for your gas block and your gas gas retaining ring, gas system retaining ring, I guess they would call it. But you get 2 of those little spanner wrenches. Get a little cleaning kit, decent little cleaning kit. I'll show you what's in here, because I see people look at this, but they never dumped it out, so I was curious myself. So basically, you get your collapsible cleaning rod. Y'all know, everybody knows what a cleaning rod looks like. You get your fuzzy little dabber here, and you get 2 brushes. And I don't really understand this whole brush thing. I was figuring you'd get a nylon one and a brass one, but that ain't the case. You basically, this one feels maybe a little bit stiffer than this one, but not much. So I don't understand. If y'all know what's up with that, let me know on that. Why would you get 2 different colored nylon brushes? But anyway, that's your little cleaning kit. And there's the star of the show there. It's got some heft to it, I will say that. And then it's got this protector on the bolt, on the charging handle. And guys, this thing is shipping. This is supposed to be for shipping. I mean, I've seen people leave it on, and if you want to leave it on, hey, that's your prerogative. But it's for shipping purposes, so your charging handle don't bust through the box. That's what that is. And not only that, but pretty much every gun I've ever bought with a charging handle's got one of these. Like I say, its purpose is to keep from busting through the box. But you want to be careful. If you do leave this on, I would definitely recommend putting some kind of rust preventative, a little bit of oil or something in there, because that's a prime place for surface rust right there. And the reason I say that is because I've had a couple of different guns come shipped, and when I take these off, sure enough, there's surface rust on that charging handle where it's sweating on the way here back and forth. So anyway, just something to look out for there. You got your little QC card there. They say it was QC. We'll see. Because if y'all have watched any videos on this, I've seen mixed results on it. I've seen some people runs like a sewing machine. Some people seems to fail to eject every round. You know, there is a break-in period, and I'll be honest with you, like I said, I'm no shotgun expert by any means, and I don't claim to be the Mr. Pro expert gun know-it-all either, but I know enough, and I'm confident enough in my gun use and prep and skills that I don't foresee any problem with this. Now, I could be wrong, but I'll show you some of the things I'm going to do to prep it for tomorrow at the range for the break-in. But I'm pretty 99.9% confident this thing's going to run like a top after I get it prepped and ready. So anyway, there it is. That's the Panzer BP-12. First impression, looking at it and feeling it, this thing is very it's got that wow factor to it, without a doubt, man. It's very impressive looking gun as far as the aesthetics, without a doubt. It's got some heft to it too. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really prepared for it to be that heavy, and that's a good thing, the heft on it. I really like a gun that's got some weight to it. It makes you feel like you're holding something substantial. You're not holding something really cheap. And obviously it'll be a little better for the recoil and all. But chambered in 12 gauge, it does accept 3-inch shells, so you can go up to 3-inch on it. Polymer lower, all aluminum upper on it, so that's a good thing. It seems to be oiled down real nice and good. But as far as first impression, just glancing at it, this thing is nice looking, man. It's very intimidating. When I was picking it up in Rule King, I had 3 or 4 people gathering around looking at it as we were getting it out of the box. They wanted to check it out, take a picture of it and all that. So it's definitely a very impressive looking gun. It's definitely intimidating and impressive looking when you look at it. Got a nice rubberized overmold on the handle. I've heard some complaints on the angle of the handle or the pistol grip. I don't see any kind of issue there. The little finger notch is actually perfect. It fits right in between my 2 fingers that I need it to. I heard some complaints on the safety lever on this side, wanting to dig into your finger. I mean, unless you got some serious daggone sausage fingers, I don't know what's going on there, because as you can see, I got pretty large hands, and I don't know. I mean, I ain't got fat hands, but maybe that's the issue. I ain't calling nobody fat, but maybe it ain't the Selector and it's your fat fingers, man. But anyway, comes with an angle foregrip on it. It ain't the best looking angle foregrip, but I mean, it does the trick, I reckon. Got sling swivel on the front. It's got the sling swivel notch on the back there, so that's okay with me. I might end up putting a quick disconnect here, but it don't look like it offers a lot of room for that, so we'll see how it goes. I may just use the front swivel on it. Let's see, you've seen the safety selector, ambidextrous safety selector. The charging handle is also ambi. I'll show you that in a minute when we break it down. You just basically pull it out, swap it right to the other side. So that's ambidextrous. Your bolt catch, now that's not ambidextrous, but that's not a big deal. It's got an AR style bolt catch on it, so that's pretty cool. Used to that. That's something I'll have to get used to, the whole rearward controls, but at least that's a familiar thing there. It does have an ambidextrous mag release. I've seen a bunch of people say that's not the case, but that totally is the case. Now it's different on each side. You got the big button on this side, and on this side you got a smaller button, but it is ambidextrous on that too. So it's fully ambidextrous basically, but I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't recommend this gun for a lefty at all. And I've seen other videos saying basically the same thing, and I totally agree with them, because There's no reversing on the shell ejection port. You're going to have them shooting right up in your chin, up on your lip and everything else. I seen a guy shooting one. As a matter of fact, he bit his bottom lip every single time a shell flew out. Now, I mean, it ain't cutting you open or nothing, but you don't want that, you know. So I wouldn't recommend this at all for a lefty, to be honest with you. Got a nice adjustable little cheek riser here, just basically and it's got detents on it, so it's stiff, but it's notched. As you can see, you can click the little different positions there. Put it back down, tighten it back up. So that's pretty neat. It's got this goofy looking barrel shroud on it. I mean, it's fine, but I'm not a big fan of the fake suppressor look. I would have much rather had a drilled out barrel shroud, like a cheese grater type of shroud. They term this as a brake in their literature, but this serves no function whatsoever. There's no ports in this thing. So I don't know why they call it a muzzle brake. It's more of a barrel shroud, if you ask me. But anyway, you got pick rails built onto the receiver on both sides, full pick rail all the way across the top, numbered for your positions. So that's really nice. Overall, first glance, this gun looks awesome, man. I'll be honest with you. I think it looks awesome. So anyway, another tip you might want to do too is, and I'm gonna do this overnight, is go ahead and hold the bolt back, so you're putting pressure on that spring to kind of just set it a little bit. That way, make sure you don't even less feed issues or any kind of issues like that. So I'm gonna leave it locked back on the bolt tonight, overnight for sure. And then tomorrow we're gonna get her out on the range, and we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna get to it. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Showed you a little something on it, but tomorrow ought to be a lot more exciting, actually putting some rounds through it and seeing how she runs. But y'all know what I always say again, stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.